One thing I find really surprising about strawberries is that they aren't actually that sweet. They contain only about 1/3 of the sugar found in apples, cherries, and pineapple, and about half as much as oranges and blueberries. But when I eat an in-season strawberry, it comes off as really sweet. So what gives? Well, what they lack in sweetness, they more than make up for in aroma. Scientists who study strawberries have identified hundreds of aroma compounds. Volatile compounds that contribute to that recognizable strawberry aroma consist of furanones, esters, and sulfur compounds. Individually, the compounds bring a wide range of aromas, such as caramel, pineapple, and orange blossom. These are strongly associated with sweetness in our brains. So here's how it works. When we eat a strawberry, those aroma compounds shoot up a back channel in our throats and into our nasal passage. There, we process that information with what's in our mouths and perceive them as sweeter than their sugar content would suggest. That is really cool. I love the smell of fresh strawberries. It takes me back to being at a pick-your-own farm as a kid, picking strawberries and eating them immediately while my mom gathered some that we could actually take home. That love isn't just nostalgia. Strawberries in a sunny field are warm, and that makes strawberries more aromatic and sweeter tasting. Volatile aroma compounds have a low boiling point, so just a little bit of heat is enough to coax them out of the fruit and into the air. And our ability to taste sweetness is temperature dependent. Cold suppresses it. Taste a room temperature strawberry next to one straight from the fridge, and you'll find the cold one far less enjoyable. Now back to those aroma compounds. Apply too much heat to strawberries through cooking, and you quickly drive off a massive amount of aroma. At the same time, the compounds that do remain in the fruit are often changed. The bottom line is cooked strawberry tastes very different from fresh. If you're like me and your primary goal in life is to maintain fresh strawberry flavor, but you still want to change their texture, you have a secret weapon: maceration. Maceration is a really fun word that means apply sugar and let osmosis and hygroscopy take over. What? Hygroscopy is the ability of a substance to attract water molecules. And osmosis is, of course, the movement of water molecules from a place where there's less soluble material to a place where there is more soluble material. Apply sugar to strawberries and things really start happening. Water exits cells and starts to dissolve the sugar. The sugar is hygroscopic, so it attracts those water molecules and holds them in its sticky, syrupy love nest. And sugar starts to diffuse into the berries. Clearly, a lot is going on, but the impact is easy and simple to appreciate. The strawberries are sweeter and more concentrated, and the liquid surrounding them is sweet, red-tinted strawberry-flavored syrup. It's such an amazing transformation, and it's one that starts almost immediately. Just take a look. And while I'll add sugar to any fruit any day of the week, strawberries are made for maceration. Check out this experiment. We tossed sugar on blueberries, whole strawberries, and sliced strawberries, and came back 30 minutes later. You can see that the blueberries have a dusty coating of sticky sugar on them. The whole strawberries have started to give up some liquid, and the sliced strawberries are truly transformed. The blueberries keep the sugar at bay thanks to a waxy cuticle that surrounds and protects the fruit. Strawberries have much less protection and can be macerated whole, but slicing them exposes loads of unprotected cells and really speeds the process. Macerated strawberries are the start of many of my favorite desserts, strawberry shortcake being right at the very top of that list. My mom always made it with biscuits, and I love that contrast of sweet strawberries and savory biscuits with a dollop of lightly sweetened whipped cream. It is so good. We've got a recipe for it that you can grab at cooksillustrated.com/what'seatingdan. That's actually where you can grab every recipe from all 6 seasons of the show. Speaking of recipes, let's go to the kitchen. One way to really up your strawberry experience is to get your hands on some freeze-dried strawberries, whether in a store near you or online. And here's why. Because freeze-drying doesn't involve any heat, it doesn't change the flavor of raw fruit the way that cooking does. So you get fresh flavor minus all of that water. Now, why would you want that? Because it means we can add loads of fresh strawberry flavor to desserts and other preparations, like this super intense strawberry sauce. We'll combine 6 ounces of fresh strawberries, 4 ounces of sugar, and a 1/2 ounce of freeze-dried strawberries in a blender and blend on high speed until smooth. That'll take about a minute. Freeze-dried strawberries love to absorb and slightly thicken liquids. And since all of the liquid in this recipe is juice from the fresh strawberries, we are essentially rehydrating strawberries with sweet strawberry juice. And look at this color. And you're gonna have to trust me on this, but the flavor is incredible. I'd eat this sauce on anything. I love it with yogurt in the morning, and it's great drizzled on ice cream. But for the ultimate version, you gotta layer it into the ice cream, as I do in my strawberry ripple ice cream recipe. Take a sweet cream ice cream or vanilla ice cream base, churn that up, and then when you pack it into the container to harden, layer in the strawberry sauce. Here's a finished batch that is ready to scoop. Isn't that just beautiful? Looks like a creamy, sweet vanilla and strawberry marble, except it's not made of glass, and you can eat it without hurting yourself. The rich, creamy ice cream, and then this burst of fresh strawberry flavor and acidity, so good. You know what goes great with ice cream? pie. And while my favorite pie in the entire world is strawberry rhubarb, I'm actually not going to make that for you. Whoa. Now look, I can tell you're upset, but that's only because I'm saving it for a really fun rhubarb episode. Now, if you want to see that rhubarb episode, let me know in the comments. While you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button and that little bell, you know what that is? That will tell you when I have fresh content. Did I say fresh content? Yeah, I did. Okay, back to strawberries and pie. This pie I'm gonna show you will make you giddy like a kid. Like, that's an actual promise. It looks like a pie from a storybook and tastes just as good as I imagine those pies taste. And yes, it's a hit of pure, fresh strawberry flavor. This could not be simpler. We're gonna start by making a thick, pectin-rich strawberry sauce. We have sugar, cornstarch, pectin, and salt in our pan. In goes 6 ounces of strawberries that I pureed, and we briefly boil to fully hydrate the cornstarch. Okay, so I'm cooking some of the strawberries here, but I have a plan, I promise. We will lose some fresh strawberry flavor in this step, but this sacrifice will create a jammy mixture that will enrobe and bind together whole fresh strawberries. And that's what makes this pie so special. We then transfer it to a big bowl and stir in some lemon juice. Now for those whole strawberries. I'm leaving these whole, but if you have extra large ones, you can have them. We mix the berries with the glaze and mound them into a pre-baked pie shell. I'm using an all butter pie crust here because, wait, I don't have to give you a reason for all butter. It's all butter, all butter. We make it look nice and pretty and then just let it chill for 2 hours. Look at this pie. Honestly, it looks almost fake, right? It's so pretty. But if you think this looks cool, just wait till you see what a slice looks like. If you serve this strawberry masterpiece, I guarantee you hero status. The fresh strawberries gently cling to one another, their sauce sweetens while their aroma just pops. And that buttery crust, Wow, honestly, I think I've outdone myself this time because this is absolutely how to eat strawberries. Thank you all so much for watching. Now, strawberry season is extremely short, so I won't keep you much longer. Check out the link below or go to cooksillustrated.com/what'seatingdan for all the recipes from this episode and every episode of the show. Now, I've shown you my favorite strawberry desserts. Now it's your turn. Tell me yours in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.